Heatran is back in Pokemon Go, and while that may sound like another boring raid cycle, the Lava Gnome Pokemon is finally getting its long-awaited signature move. But the question is, will this move be erupting with potential, or is it going to leave Heatran dormant? Well, let's heat things up with today's Magma Storm move analysis to find out. Welcome back, trainers. So everyone's favorite legend is back in raids again. This has gotta be its, 6th or 7th time coming back? You know, I've honestly lost track at this point. However, this time Heatran's appearance is gonna be a little different. Almost 5 years after its debut, Heatran's gonna be returning with the addition of its signature move, Magma Storm. But just how good is this new move? Well, that's what we're here to discuss today, so let's take a look. Starting things off with its raid potential, Magma Storm is a 3-bar charged move, which is a big departure from signature moves we've seen on other legendaries. For example, Kyogre's Origin Pulse, Giratina's Shadow Force, and Kyurem's Glaciate were all 1-bar moves, so it's interesting to see a change of pace with Magma Storm. Furthermore, it's got a 75 power stat, making it the highest power of any 33 energy charged move for raids. But of course, we also have to consider the overall duration and cooldown of this move to see how good it's going to be. If a 3-bar move is too slow, it'll make the Pokemon's damage output completely fizzle. Fortunately for Heatran though, the move only lasts for 2.5 seconds, so Magma Storm is going to be reasonably fast for its high damage output. Granted, it's not going to be a top tier move by any means, though I will admit it's quite impressive to say the least. So when it comes to raids, Heatran gets a very welcome boost as a fire attacker. With the addition of Magma Storm, it becomes one of the top fire attackers, rivaling Shadow Charizard in practice. And even though its speed of damage may be a little bit slower than some of the top choices, its fantastic bulk and typing make it an excellent choice. Now if you are planning on burning some elite TMs on previously caught Heatran, those are probably better spent on Fusion Flare Reshirams. Aside from the 2 big megas of course, it currently sits as the top dog for fire type attackers. Not saying that Magma Storm Heatran is bad or anything, though it definitely doesn't beat Reshiram with its own signature move. So really, that's how Heatran's going to perform in raids with Magma Storm, but what about PvP? Can Heatran finally break out into the Master League with this new move? Well, in terms of PvP stats, Magma Storm is going to be really good with 65 power for 40 energy. This puts it in line with other bait moves like Surf, Brutal Swing, and Icicle Spear. Plus, Heatran definitely needed a cheaper charged move for PvP, since its previous cheapest was the 50 energy Iron Head. So with the combo of Fire Spin, Magma Storm, and Stone Edge, I'd say that Heatran now has a viable moveset for the Master League, though how well is it going to perform with them? Well, unfortunately, Heatran's performance is going to be a little iffy. Even with this move, it still struggles against some of the top contenders like Groudon, Kyogre, and most Dragon types that thrive in the Master League. And considering Heatran has a Steel type, that last group of contenders is especially concerning. Now where Heatran does quite well in the league is against Flying and Fairy types, as well as beating out Dialga in most scenarios. That Magma Storm upgrade will be a huge help when facing off against the Master of Time. However, going back to the Fairy types, its performance against Zacian and Xerneas specifically can be a little inconsistent. While it does have the overall advantage against the 2 biggest Fairy types in the league, a single hit from close combat will utterly wreck this Pokemon. But nonetheless, I still think Heatran will still make a valuable player overall since its typing is so unique. Really, it all depends on how you back it up using the rest of your team. So overall, Magma Storm does improve Heatran quite a bit for both raids and PvP, though it's not going to be too amazing in either. There definitely are better options in the fire type category, but I believe this move will ultimately make Heatran more viable in Pokemon Go. So I know for me personally, I'm not going to sleep too much on this latest Heatran raid cycle. But now I'm turning it over to you. Is this new signature move enough to get you excited to raid for Heatran? Be sure to let me know your thoughts about it down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, then consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing for more move analyses. Now back to the topic of signature moves, we're hard at work on a speculation covering other signature moves that could come to Go. So if that's something that interests you, then stay tuned for more on that. But until next time, thank you all so much for watching, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you all in the next video. Take care.